Hi, this is Tom Willard, and in this info video I'm going to be discussing gaps as they relate to swing trading. What do I mean by that? Well, most often when people talk about gaps, gaps are used, and we use them all the time, for great ways to identify and take advantage of day trades, where we get in and out and make a great amount of income from just trading them on an intraday basis. However, I want to share with you guys now taking gaps to the next level. Now, most day traders are also swing traders, which means swing trading is simply where you buy and hold stuff overnight, or short and hold it overnight for multiple days, multiple weeks, and even months in some cases, if you can identify one of these trends. And I'm going to show you an example of that here shortly. And what a great way. Get in, set it, forget it, and come back, as you're watching it over the 2-3 months, and just pulling out as much profit as possible. And I'm going to show you an example of that here in this video. So I wanted to focus in this video on how gaps can help you identify and stick with trends in a swing trading environment. Before continuing, feel free to read this trading and investing disclaimer. Feel free to pause the video here if necessary. Welcome back. Okay, here's the daily chart of an issue. This is the volume down here, and these are the daily candlesticks. Now, I didn't show, because we had to squeeze a bunch of days in here. I couldn't show you back here, but this stock had been moving up and was topping, okay? And as it's topped out, it was trying to move higher, and then it did this igniting gap. That's what I call an igniting gap. And that's the clue to show that, hey, this trend, there's a wind of change going on here with this particular issue. And you'll notice that this gap ignited the move lower. Look how much lower this thing went. And even after that gap, if you didn't catch that one, it smacked you in the face with another one here. And this is also, now I want you to think about this too. Flip the script. You're long in this thing, you've been making money in it, and all of a sudden it starts doing stuff like this. It's time to get out and even consider going short. But a lot of times novices and people that are unsuccessful in trading, they cling to their beliefs that, oh, this thing's been so good to me, I love this stock, and you got to get over that. It's business, not friends, right? It's all about business. So these igniting gaps are huge, and they show. And now there's a number of entries in here where you could have gotten in this thing to ride this down in here. Even the most simplistic would be to take the gap and just put the stop above where the gap resistance is, in a sense, and you can see there's a resistance point here. But you'll see this thing move down. There's tons of entries in here, and then another gap, if you miss this one, to take lower. Okay. Now finally, I just wanted to point this out because it's for future material. Exhaustion, question mark. What could Tom possibly mean by that? Well, notice the volume here. Then all of a sudden this last gap, right? The gap here actually didn't have that much volume. The gap here did have more volume. That was the igniter, man. That thing really ignited this move down. However, this one didn't have as much, and this one had more than almost any other day in recent history, right? And a lot of times what this does is exhausts the stock or issue from its ability to go lower. But that's a whole other discussion that I'm excited to share with you. I'm going to do that in a future video. So anyway, gaps, igniting gaps. Look for changes in trend. Get on with the trend. There's multiple ways to get on here in the daily charts, even on the 60-minute charts, okay? And write them down, set it, forget it, and watch those profits come rolling in. Hope you found this video very useful. For more free trading tips and programs, feel free to visit my website if you have not already, www.tomwillardtrading.com. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a great week.